This video is an introduction to cell cycle. Well, we all know that cell is the building block of all organisms. While the term cycle means that the series of events or actions that repeat themselves regularly in the same order. So, the cell cycle means that the series of events that takes place in a cell that cause it to divide into two daughter cells in mitosis. The events that repeat regularly and cause the cell to divide are DNA replications, replication of some organelles like centrioles, etc., and growth of the cells, and many other. These are the events that repeat themselves regularly and cause the cell to divide into daughter cells. In organism, many processes like growth, reproduction, and repairing of healing depends upon cell division, because every day we loses many of cells which are replaced by cell division. When a cell divides, it produces daughter cells. The daughter cells grow in size and perform their normal functions. When after maturity of the daughter cells, it again divide and produce their next generation and continue the cycle. The cell cycle consists of two stages. The first one is interphase and the second one is division phase. Let's first shortly discuss the interphase. Interphase. It is the period between end of one cell division and the start of the next division. Interphase regularly start after the end of one cell division to the next one. Secondly, it is the longest part of the cell cycle. In this phase, mean interphase, the cell grow in size and perform its normal activities and prepare itself for the division. So it is the longest phase of the cell cycle. In this phase, the cell grow in size and prepare itself for division, it is also called resting phase, because in this phase the cell do not divide and perform its normal activities. Sub-phases of interphase. The sub-phases of interphase are G1 phase, the second one is S phase, and the third one is G2 phase. In G1 phase, the cell grow in size and perform its normal function. In S phase, mean synthesis phase, the DNA replication takes place, while in the G2 phase, the cell prepares itself for the division. The second one is division phase. Division phase may be mitosis or meiosis. The division phase is the phase in which cell undergoes division and produce new cells. In this stage, the cell divide and produce daughter cells. 2 daughter cells in mitosis and 4 daughter cells in meiosis. Look at this figure that you will understand the cell cycle diagrammatically. After the end of cell division, the cells enter into the interphase. In interphase, the first one phase is G1 phase. In G1 phase, the growth of the cell takes place, chemical changes occur, RNA synthesis, ribosomes, and enzyme synthesis takes place in G1 phase. After the end of G1 phase, the cells enter into the S phase. In S phase, the DNA replication takes place, and in growth of the cells also continue in this phase. Here you can see that in this cell, the arm of chromosomes are only 2, while in this cell, the arms of chromosome become 4. It's because of DNA replication. In DNA replication, the chromosome become double and copy itself. After the end of S phase, the cells enter into the G2 phase. In G2 phase, the preparation protein for division synthesize in G2 phase and the cell prepare itself for the division. After the end of G2 phase, the cells enter into the division phase in which it produces daughter cells. Sometimes the cell doesn't follow this cycle and enters into the G0 phase in which the division stops. That's for today's lesson. I hope you will enjoy it. If you like the video, subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Thanks.